Hello everybody, welcome back to the craft room. What I come on today is I've been tidying up and everything, and I was asked ages ago. I've got these, I've made them on my channel before, and I keep my little pots with the little glitter glues in them, and I uses them for Winks of Stellas, and I just uses a brush and paint it on. And I got all different colours. This is like the blues, and just my handy one I keeps up there. And I've got a bigger one, and this was made out of 12 by 12, and I keeps my pens and my paintbrushes in. And I wanted to do a different one because I had when me and my sister, when we meet, we go into this cafe, restaurant, whatever you call it. It's a dessert place. They do all sorts of desserts, absolutely stunning. Love it in there. And they do a sandwich and a cuppa for really cheap. So that's why we go in there. But the desserts in there to die for. And they do waffles, but they do takeaways. And I asked him for the pizza boxes, and he gave me quite a few. So I made a set of drawers, and I've made up a set of drawers, and it keeps all my inks in. And I use this paper pack, and what I thought of doing is making another one of these, because this one is really old, this one. And I thought, well, I'll make it in the same paper and it could be matching. And then I thought I'd do a smaller one, a bigger one to hold my brushes in with the same paper, which I've done. And I'm going to just decorate that to hold my paintbrushes in, and that'll be matching the set of drawers. And then I wanted to do a smaller one to hold my glitters in to match. So I thought, well, while I was doing it, I will just slip the camera on. So what you'll need, this is an 8 by 8, and it'll come out just this size. So that's what this is for. And I keep that just up on there, and it's handy just to have a go-to, that one is. And I've done, you will need 6 pieces of paper. So what I've done is I've done 3 of this one and 3 of this one, and then I'm going to have alternative, and it's the same papers I've used exactly the same way for this one. And what you'll need to do is, if it's diagonal paper, you know, this one it doesn't matter because I think they're all going different ways anyway. So you fold it in half and give that a good crease, and give a good crease down, and then open it up, and then you want to bring this corner and bring it to that center line and give that a good crease down. Okay, and then bring this corner and bring that to match that center line and give that a good crease down. And then I open them up, and I always glue mine down, because I'll show you for why in a minute, why I glue it, and I'll show you by experience. So I glue them, and I pop them back down there, and I just swoosh the glue in like so. And then this bottom piece, fold that, that piece of paper is doing my head in. bring the bottom piece up to your centre like that and give that a good crease. Okay, and then I fold it back in half and give that line a good crease again, and then I'm having stuck, make sure that's stuck down, and then bring this side to your centre line and fold that down and give that a crease, and then go to your next side and bring the same side to your centre line and give that a good crease down like so. And then when you open it up, just on these 3 squares, not this side, just on these 3, just run a bit of glue on these 3 squares, and then push them back and squish that glue in to those 3, but leave this one open because you're going to pop this piece into that piece. So I'm going to pop a bit of glue on the side into that square, and then turn it over and pop a bit of glue on that square, that side, and then you're going to pop this glue, this side into that side. Make sure it goes right to the edge. That's why you need it to be really creased. And then if that's not, the glue's not right up to there, just pop a bit of glue to the edge and glue that in. And you put your fingers inside and make sure the back's stuck down too. And there you go. And there you have your little triangle. And what I said, if you don't glue it, if you look inside, I don't know, I'll bring it up a bit. If you don't glue it inside, it's loose inside, look. And then when you put anything in there, it catches. And that's why you glue it. And when you put anything in there now, it's not going to catch. So that's why I glue it all down. Because that's by experience. If you didn't glue it, and when you put a bottle or anything in, so say you had a bottle and you put your bottle in, it's not going to go in because it's going to catch on there. But while you glue it, when you put your bottle in, it's going to go right down in. Okay, so that's why I say to glue them. So that's why I says to glue them. So I'll show you again with this piece. Now this piece is diagonal paper, so make sure you go in the right way with it, because you want it to go that way is your pattern. So make sure you go in the right way with your paper. And I always pushes them together so you know you're going to get that point together. Okay, and then squish it down. Get your bone folder to make sure it's level and you've got that lovely point. Okay, and then pop some glue on, and you can use your paper tape if you want, but I like to use this glue, so I know then it's all going to be stuck down. And then fold it back over and just swish your glue in like so, and then bring this edge up to your centre line. Make sure it's straight and give that a good crease, and fold that back over, give that a good crease down. So you've got that, and then bring this side over make sure it's straight, and squish that in. And then the same for this side, bring it in to your center, and then squish that, open it back up, and then on these 3 squares, run some glue, fold it back in, and squish that glue down, and then pop a bit of glue on this one end, and turn it in, and pop a bit of glue on this side, and then pop this side inside there, like so. As I said, you haven't got no glue on there, just run a piece of glue along the top, like so. Make sure it's all straight at the bottom, which that's not in, so just push it all in. So open that again. Again, push it in. There you go. And then push all that glue in. Make sure it's stuck. And rub it on your table and put your bone folder in if you want, like so. And go that way. Make sure it's all stuck down inside there, and which it is, and it's all creased nice. Okay, so then you've got put your glue right to the edges of your side, only on the one side, put plenty on, and then I'm gonna alternative, so you got this one and I got this one, pop the back on like that, and I'm gonna put a peg on there to hold them a minute, and I pop one at the bottom, and then I go to the front, make sure they're straight, and I pop a clip on them, and the same with the bottom, put a clip on them like so. Okay, and then I want another one of these on this side, so run the glue on there, and I'm going to put plenty on to make sure it's going to hold. And have one of these ones and pop that on, making sure they're straight and they matching. And then I'm going to take that off that one and pop that on. This glue don't take long to dry, so that's fine. And that one, and then put that on to that one like that, and then I leave those 3, and then I work on these 3 then. So get the other one, plenty on, and get the other one, these on, make sure they're in line with one another. And I'll take these off now, put them on here, put them on there, them on there, and then another one on the back. So, and at once, more glue. I'm still filming. The other one, and pop that onto this one. Make sure that's straight on there, which it is. And I find some more pegs a minute, so that's not quite dry on that one. So I just put these little pegs on here. There you go. That's okay for me. Leave that to dry for a little bit. And then what I've done with this one, see I got that little bead with a pin in it. So I'm going to get another one of those beads. And it's just one of them. And a little, oops, everything fall off now. And a little blue pin. And it don't go right to the bottom. It only comes out a little bit. So what I used, and while I'm here a minute, just plug my heat gun in a minute, because I want that to I was getting got these just this thin wire, and what I done, I put a bit of glue on there and I popped this piece of wire, and I just popped that wire in as well, and then I popped it near enough the top, it won't go back in there again, and then I twisted that around to make it a bit sturdier. I mean, you don't have to do this, you could use something else, but I wanted these little these little beads on the top, and I'm just going to put this first, and I want that right to the top, like so. So I got a bit of double-sided tape just to hold that down before I glue it all together. Take that tape off. I'm going to pop another piece going across there, like so. Take that off, put that in the bin, and then this piece is hanging over, I'm just going to fold that up. I don't need it that long. That one, like so. There you go. And then I'm just going to cover the back with the pile of glue. And plenty on. Oh gosh, I don't know what birds are they making that racket. There you go. And then pop these together now, like so. I'm going to get these pins, one there, pop that one to there, and that one on there. this one to there. Oop. That's a stupid peg. That's a better peg. Like that. And I'm just going to leave that a minute, like so. And there you have your, oh gosh, cats are fighting. Oh, it's not mine, mine's sat behind me. That's okay. And then I have got templates that I've done the last one, and I keep them on a ring, and I don't know where that is because I've tidied up. Look at my space all over there. It's all tidy. I don't know if you can see, but it's all tidy over there. And I've got a ring with all the templates on. So I don't know what I've done with them. And I've got the one with the 12 by 12 template, and then I got the one with the 8 by 8 template. So I cut that. If it's too big, or when you stick it on, you just cut around it when it's stuck on, and this should be stuck now. Enough for me. And then what I done is I just run the beads of glue right to the edge of the, you can't just put that down on a bit of card. This is a thick chipboard, and just draw around it. And I'm just gonna go in the segments of the board, like so. And then I'm just gonna pop that on to there and wait for a couple of minutes, and that, pick it up. See if it's too small, too big when you put it on, you just trim it off when it's dry. And there you go, there you got your little pot. And put your glue in when it's dried a bit. I'm going to leave it there a minute just to stick down a minute. But while that's drying for a bit, and I'm going to bring this one back in. This is the one I done, and as I said, you got, like, if you got some things like that, just get your scissors and just trim them off like so. There you go. And then it's all stuck down and it's all straight now. What I'm going to do, I've got this cream, what you call it, lace, and I was going to just put it along on here. So I'm hoping my glue's, yeah, my glue gun's hot, and I'm just going to stick this on just for decoration, nothing more. And I'm just gonna stick this just alongside there. Trim that off like that. And it's only going to roll my pencils and my pink brushes or so, and then pop the other one on. It's a new stick, and then pop this piece on like so. Trim that off. And I gotta be in here now. Like that. And the next one. Just cut that off. And there. One side. The loops off. Bit on that side to hold that down. And this is only for me to go on my desk, so we're not worried about any if it's not right. It's for myself. But it looks pretty, and it matches my set of drawers where I put my inks, so that's lovely. So it's gonna all be matching. But this is gonna sit up on my desk, and my drawers are on this side of me because they're too wide for my desk, so that's why I left them on the side. But they come out pretty. And it's just to hold my inks, the drawers was, so I wasn't too fussy with them. So I thank Jonathan for the pizza boxes, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of, take it off my fingers, I'm just going to pop a little bit of hot glue in there to hold that, and I'm going to just pop a bit of hot glue to the sides where I never stuck these sides down, just to hold the sides in. Don't have to, but I think they might be okay. I hope you can see how I was doing. That's okay, I've gone all the way around now. There. Like that. And there's my one for my pens and it's all stuck to the bottom. So that's fine for me. For my pencils and my pens. And then we'll have a look, see all this stuck down now. And I'm just gonna run the hot glue in there just to give it an extra hold in, that's all. being as it glues out. You haven't got to do that. If you've got strong enough glue, it's fine. This one's a bit off. There you go. Put it back on. Seconds. It's okay. And that one's off there now. And that's okay. It's okay for me. And I'm just going to stick a bit of glue down there to hold this pin. Just to make sure that's stuck in there. There you go. And I'm just going to cut the access off this side. Like so. There you are. There you go. Get them. And then I've got it's a similar trim, but it's a different pattern and it's a little bit smaller because this is a bit smaller. So I thought, well, we'll use this little one. And I shall put that straight. And we shall pop this one on to this side. That's a pretty one. Cut that off. There. Like that. And I'll glue them down while I'm here. That's this side.